Federal Capital Territory Administration never one day gave an instruction for schools to be shut down. I've been in contact with the Commissioner of Police and the Director of State Security Services. And there has never been such a decision. No such decision can be taken without the advice of the security agencies and me communicating to the Commander-in-Chief. So those who came about that have already taken some steps. The Mandate Secretary of Education has been suspended. The directors who have been involved have directed the head of service to make sure disciplinary actions taken in accordance with civil service rules. I don't know why anybody would, for whatever, begin to take such decisions without myself and the security agencies. So we're investigating how they came about that. It's a serious issue. If you give that kind of signal to the public, and they will say that if Abuja is not safe, then it means that no part of Nigeria is safe, and which is not correct. Which is not correct. Yes, there are pockets of threats which our security agencies have lived to their expectation. They know better. They know when there are serious threats, and they know what advice to give to the head of government. So I just want to let the press know, the public know, that those who masterminded this will not go free. That is to tarnish the image of the government. The President and Commander-in-Chief resides in Abuja. Virtually all the heads of security agencies are in Abuja. The diplomatic corps is in Abuja. And you go and issue out such instruction, they are merely trying to panic the public when there's no need. I am assured, and I do know, that our security agencies are doing everything they can so that to keep the peaceful nature of Abuja. So nobody should be worried, the public should not panic. Where the security agencies are equal to the tax, government will do all they can to give them the necessary support. So I felt it necessary to let you know that we are not part. We never took such a decision. The threat has not come to the point that we should shut down our schools. And I was asking the Mandate Secretary of Education, Kaduna have not shut down school, Nasarawa have not shut down school, Kogi have not shut down their school. So how can you say the Federal Capital Territory? So all those alarmists, they have to face the wrath of the law.
The highlights of our meeting are basically the activation of Operation Sweep, which I'm sure so many of you are aware of, that kick-started yesterday. It was relaunched, and that is mostly done towards the end of the year. Sometimes in between the year, when we feel the need to commence that operation, we kick-start it. The FCT Minister, His Excellency Nyesom Wike, in his wisdom, has provided adequate logistics for that operation, and it has been kick-started. It kick-started with creation of 4 major sectors. The sectors include the Gwagwalada Baji sector, the Buhari sector, and the two sectors will be domiciled within the city center. Those sectors will capture everywhere within the city, including Garki, Wuse, and it will extend up to Karu, Maraba, Karshi, Orozo. So the operation has kick-started. It is going to border on so many crime and criminality that we see popping up their ugly heads within or around the FCT. And so basically, one, we have experienced kidnaps in some states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which is painful. And we think that the Federal Capital Territory should never experience that. And so before the operation kick-started yesterday, various security agencies putting our heads together, all of us, including the police, the military, all arms of the military, the NSCDC, the DSS, the civil, the road safety, immigration, correctional service, all, including the security agencies under the control of the FCT, came together and decided to commence our own operation suite in our own little way. Then fortunately, logistics was provided yesterday, so the major operation has commenced. I need to touch on all these locations that I have mentioned. The essence is to ensure that crime doesn't come close to FCT.